You know that? Remember the Kim Kardashian clip? Women just need to get up and work. I see so many people who don't want to work. Women need to get their ass off and work. I'm on Kim's side. I'm like, yeah, a lot of women, based on my life experience, they just want to take my money and they don't want to work. So what? I'm surprised not more people are on Kim's side. Hello, nieces and nephews, and welcome back to the HAIYAA podcast. We are recording today a bit earlier. Builders are in, so apologize if you hear any noise. And I woke up to the Oscars, and I woke up to Will Smith punching Chris Rock. So that's very exciting. I haven't felt this excited in a long time. That's what America is known for, right? This kind of like over-the-top displays of craziness, of violence, and there's so many people I follow on Twitter who are like, male violence is never a joking matter. The people who laugh, the people who make memes about Will Smith punching Chris Rock, they've never been involved in male violence themselves. I'm like, where's your sense of humor? I have been involved in male violence. I've been punched, suspected COVID hate crime, and I found it hilarious. And also, they always go like male violence. What is female violence better? Yeah, it's never funny. Being punched is never funny. My heart goes out to the people who's been involved in violence before. Where's the sense of humor?
I agree. And it's just, I'm really annoyed because usually I stay up and watch it, like the Oscars. Like most years, we'll stay up and watch it. And it's quite a dull, boring ceremony, in general.
It's shit. Will Smith made it so fun. Who won Best Picture? I don't know. I know Will Smith now. Like, Chris Rock's gonna have a new special that's gonna come out. They call it Fresh Prints, like printing. Like print, you get it. It works better in a tweet form.
He took that slap really well.
Yeah.
Like, he barely flinched.
Like, Will's a big guy. And he just had a slap to him and Chris just stood his ground. So, I don't know. I think maybe he didn't connect properly, the slap.
But there's an interesting choice. Why did he slap and not punch? Is punching too much? But a slap is like socially acceptable. Do you know what I mean? If he punched him, he might have been detained. Do you know what I mean? Will wouldn't have just walked back to his seat and be like, right, continue.
Yeah.
If he punched him, that's like, okay, he's going to spend a night in a cell.
Yeah, there's a line. I think being slapped is a more socially acceptable form of abusing someone. Take note out there, listeners in relationships. Take note.
Oh my God.
Don't Chris Brown your girl. You want to Will Smith your girl, okay?
Oh my God.
I'm glad I talk shit about people's cooking and not their wives. So that is good. I think it's gonna happen to me one day because I talk a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
So I'm prepared. This beautiful face is gonna get punched one day.
Because also the people you kind of go after, like chefs and things, they're quite highly strung people anyway.
Yeah. So I'm not successful enough to have a bodyguard. That's the problem, isn't it? If you want to talk shit, you better make it be so successful you can hire a bodyguard.
And I'm not big enough to be your bodyguard. I can't take a punch for you.
Yeah, I'll ask Gemma instead.
Yeah.
I think Gemma will be a better bodyguard. Matt's wife looks like she can fight better. You never have to worry about domestic abuse in the Bentley Viney family because Matt's a bit of a pussy. Gemma's a bit. That's a good thing. And also, I want to apologize to the Canadian people. So with all the whole visa thing last week, I was stressing about it.
You lost.
Yeah. I think the Canadian government listened to the podcast.
That didn't help.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck you, Nigel. Denied. So no visa. We are rescheduling Toronto and Vancouver. Hopefully, I don't know yet. I don't know when yet, but hopefully sometime this year still. So it's nice though. I get to hang out in my house more. And what has happened in my life? I went out to dinner with my ex-wife last week.
It's very nice.
Because I had some time now, right? Before I flew. I had more days now, so we just met up for dinner. And it was all good. And my ex and I, we are still friends, right? And she follows me on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. But when I blew up, because when people are insane, people are creepy, man. They just scroll back on my Instagram and just for some reason found a photo of her, tagged in my photo. And then they just started following her. So ever since Uncle Roger blew up, she tells me every day she still gets like 1 or 2 followers. Really? Like now. That's why she set Instagram private and she doesn't go on Instagram anymore. Crazy.
Oh, that's sad.
Stop being creepy. Why are people like this?
Let me guess, is it men or women?
Yeah, it's mostly men. It's mostly men. Men do a lot of the creepy shit. 90% of the creepy shit on the internet is men.
We are so predictably disappointing, aren't we, as a species?
Yeah, we're horny all the time. It's not our fault. God built us this way. I don't know. Women get horny too, but I don't know what. They don't express it.
They're not creepy about it.
Yeah. What's the difference? What do you think? Society?
Well,
conditioning us?
Is it because for women, like if they want to, this might be complete bollocks, by the way, so just bear with me.
Yes, here we go.
Is it because like for women, it might be easier if they are like sexually frustrated, it's easier for them to pick up a guy or a girl, whereas guys, typically the ones who are really creepy, really struggle to get girls. Do you think that's a thing, or am I talking rubbish?
Yeah, but then it's a chicken and egg thing, right? Because it's easy for girls because we are horny all the time.
Yeah,
and
good point.
For women, I don't know. I think biologically we're just different, you know.
Yeah.
Can we still say that in this day and age?
I don't know.
So I met up with her for dinner, and then she has a boyfriend now, right? And then her boyfriend, she said, why do you have to meet up with Nigel? You know, usually people when they break up, they don't really meet up after, right? And that's true. And I was thinking about this, and I realized I still want to hang with her because good people are hard to come by, especially after you get a little bit of success, a little bit of fame and publicity in being in the public eye. The new friends you make, Matt included, you don't know why they're your friends, you know. They're like, why are you hanging out with me? Do you want something from me? You always have the suspicion. I enjoy the new friends' companies, but I always have you have to have a little bit of suspicion. I like hanging out with people pre my Uncle Roger success, right? Then I know they're real.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why I keep her around in my life. I don't know how her boyfriend's gonna take it. You know, I just want to tell the boyfriend, like, chill, nothing's gonna happen.
Well, the solution is, why don't the three of you meet up?
I have asked her to come to the housewarming at my birthday party, but she said she was uncomfortable because there's just too many people. She's still a bit scared of COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't think the boyfriend will be down for that. He's not gonna want to meet me,
Yeah.
right? Maybe he'll feel like a cuck or something.
Oh my god.
Speaking of good people, it's hard to meet them too because sometimes I meet new people and at first they're like, oh, this guy is friendly. And then you hang out with them for a bit. Sometimes they're like, oh, tag me in your stories, give me a follow. It's just hanging with me for clout, you know.
Have you had that?
Yeah, I've had a few incidences in like here in LA as well. LA is even worse for this. And sometimes you get like gold digging hoes, you know.
Yeah.
And I got someone who verbatim told me, yeah, I'll upgrade from friend to sugar baby.
Oh, that's a bit icky, isn't it?
It's very icky. And, you know, I'm an open-minded guy. I wouldn't mind that kind of arrangement if we all both agree to it. But to say it out loud like that, it's kind of gross me out, you know. And I'm a horny guy, and I got gross out. Like, ugh, what am I doing? Gold digging hoe is more a show, don't tell kind of thing. You just do the things you're supposed to do, and I'll pay for the things I'm supposed to pay for. You don't straight out come out and say, she was a shit gold digger.
Yeah.
Terrible gold digger, just new on the business, you know. She's just trying to figure out how to gold dig.
She really fumbled that deal, didn't she?
She
it was
fumbled
there.
that,
It was
yeah.
really, you were there for the taking.
And then she just had to like, talk like that. It's,
Yeah.
relax, woman. You haven't even slept together yet. I don't even know if I like you.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I can upgrade from friend to gold digger. And it's not an upgrade, is it?
No.
Friend is like, oh, so you want to upgrade from hanging out with me for free to me having to pay to hang out with you?
It's also, it's quite arrogant, isn't it? To be like, yeah, you can pay for me. You can pay for my time.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I can be a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually working. You think I'm here hanging out, getting drinks with you, but I'm actually working? It's weird. That's why I keep hold of the people who are in my life before the YouTube success.
They keep you humble.
Yeah, they keep me humble. They tell me like it is. They say shit straight to my face, and I appreciate that. You know, you get a lot of yes men.
Yeah.
People who kiss your ass. You know, yeah, everything you do is great, Nigel. Everything you do is great. I'm not an idiot. As a comic, you need to be like self-aware.
Yep.
Right. So, no to the gold digging hoes. I want to be a sugar baby. You know, I want someone to pamper me. You know, I'll bring the jokes and the abs. I don't want to pay for people to do stuff.
No.
You know, and then Also, gold digging whores are everywhere. They're very easy to find. They think they're special. Okay, you're attractive, sure, but attractive women are everywhere.
But I mean, like, what was the context of her saying that to you? Like, how does that happen? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird proposition to make, like, out loud.
Well, we were just at the bar getting drinks.
Yeah.
And I was like, sometimes there are women out there. I've traveled with people before, and when I travel with people I'm seeing, I just bought the hotel.
Like a holiday.
Holiday. I pay for the hotel because sometimes I want to stay in nicer places, so it's not fair to go like 50-50 woman, So I would say I pay for the hotel, and then you can come, you can pay for a flight, you can come. So I just kind of casually mentioned that in the conversation. And then she said, yeah, I can upgrade from Fred to Sugar Baby.
Oh, she really did fumble it. That's so easy. That's an open goal.
I know. Easy. It's okay. She'll learn slowly.
By watching this podcast.
Yeah. It's a learning experience. This podcast, someone should make a masterclass for gold diggers. Join me as I show you the secrets of the world's biggest gold diggers. Yeah. What have you been up to? What have you been up to this week?
We had something really weird happen this week where basically we got scammed, or someone tried to scam us.
Okay.
Me and Gemma were selling a table and put it on Gumtree, those sort of sites where people come around and just... Yeah, and I always get a bit nervous about it anyway because you have to put your address in and things like that, and they have my phone number, and basically...
And the people on Gumtree are never the best people.
It's strange. There's a lot of strange people on there.
Because normal people... I think, will they buy furniture from Gumtree?
Yeah. Because obviously it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, true.
Because we bought this table from Gumtree because it was originally like £1,200.
But
we got it for $175.
Let's put it this way. Gumtree is a website where you can sell stuff.
Yes.
But the thing is, they sell all kinds of stuff. Yes. That's the problem. So you can get a table, you can get prostitutes. So the people on Gumtree who see your ad, you don't know which camp they fall into.
Yeah.
He could be some guy who's looking for a human trafficked prostitute and then stumbling onto your ad. Oh yeah, it reminds me, I need a table for them to chain the women to. Yeah, so thank you, Matt. Thank you, Gumtree. Thank you, Gumtree algorithm, for people who traffic women also bought this, Then your ad or your table shows up.
So we had this message. I knew instantly there was something up. And he just said, hi, seen your table. I want to pay 100% for it. I want to pay the full amount. Already, I'm like, that's alarm bells.
That is. British people
no
never
one
pay
does that.
Full amount. Again,
especially on Gumtree.
Terrible scammer. You should just play it real a bit. Hey, can I get it for, how much are you selling it for?
Well, I was trying to make a profit, so 225.
225. Oh, you're trying to make a profit?
Yeah.
Don't buy shit from Gumtree. You got people like Matt. Let's buy it new. Where'd you get the new from?
It's like Ligne Rosette. It's one of those yo-yo tables. So I don't know where you get it
Yo-yo
from.
tables?
Yeah, one of the ones that go up and down if you want it to.
Okay, so 225. How much you buy it for?
175. I know. Well, we're gonna have to drop it now because the only person that got in touch tried to scam us.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I've learned my lesson.
That's a sign. Okay, so you say want to pay full price, and then what?
And then this shouldn't make a difference, but it kind of does because I was like, it's a very weird thing to just bring up. He then said he won't be picking it up because he's in a wheelchair and he can't hear. And I was like, well, the wheelchair thing makes sense, but I'm not sure what not being able to hear really like. What does that add to this discussion?
Well, disability is kind of trendy now, though.
Oh God.
It is. I mean, Coda won Best Picture. It's about someone who can't hear.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. Yeah.
Am I gonna watch a film? Maybe on the flight there. I'm too busy. Maybe on the plane to Chicago.
Yeah.
But maybe he's riding on that disability wave. If it was 2 years ago, he'll be like, I'm black and I want that table. # George Floyd. You better sell it to me at a discount, bitch. And show me as a white guy. Haha, trick you. He's just trying to get your white guilt out.
Definitely. And unfortunately, I'm old enough now where I'm very cynical. And I was just looking at this message.
You'll be like, are you really black? Send me a photo of your outstretched palm, please. I don't believe you're black. How black we talking? How light skin? Dark skin? How deaf we talking? How deaf we talking? FaceTime deaf? Can you hear when you have like a hearing aid in? Or if you FaceTime, do you need it to be like loudspeaker, but you hold up the phone next to your ear deaf?
But what difference does that make in me needing to pick up a table? That's what I didn't understand.
Listen,
It's a pointless bit of information I don't need to know.
as someone who has sympathy and compassion for people less fortunate than us, Matt, I think you need to learn what compassion is.
Shut up.
I think deaf people have a terrible time in society, and for you to be like, why does it matter you're deaf? Pay for the table, bitch. I think that's a very callous way of doing things.
You've just put words in my... I never said that it doesn't matter. I'm just saying in the context of picking up a table, being in a wheelchair makes a difference. Being deaf makes no difference.
See, I think sometimes disabilities and the impact it has on people are hidden and it's not logical, you know? So unless you've actually lived that life, I think you should pipe down, Matt, and let them tell their stories.
The fact that we've swapped roles is really worrying me. What have I become?
I turned back into a monster. Nah, I'm just taking a piss. Let them tell their stories, Matt. It's the stories that matter.
So my hackles were up instantly with that. I was like, there's something off. There was just something off about
There's
it.
nobody who's that disabled will want to pay full price for my table. That's the problem. It's weird if I'm like, hey, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm deaf, but I'm going to pay you full price. I'll put 50 pounds more. It's weird, isn't it? Usually, if you want to get sympathy, go full downtrodden. Hey, I'm deaf and a wheelchair, and I recently lost my child in a car accident. I really need to... I have the full price you're looking for, but I need to spend half of that on an urn for his ashes. So I was wondering if I could like get it for cheaper, because I spent all the money I have on an urn. So I beg you, man, I implore you, please sell me that yo-yo table for my urn. Think of the child it will carry. Think of the ashes that's gonna live on this table. Do something nice. And don't call me because I'm deaf. Please WhatsApp. Okay, so it probably is a scam. I'm with you on that.
Well, okay. So, what the next step?
All right, tell me. Yeah,
the next step. It was really annoying because it was just a waste of time. And he like did the whole like charade of, oh, they also said it's for their cousin, which also I was like, it's a big present for a cousin. That's quite a strange gift.
Is your cousin deaf too? Because I'll give it a discount. Your cousin's deaf as well.
Yeah, and so he got me to take extra photos. So there was already a few of them online. He said, I need some more photos to check the condition. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. And the cheek of him, so he sent that. This is at 6 a.m. I replied at 7. And then obviously I was getting ready for work and things like that. And he sent a text at like 9 saying, still waiting on those photos, mate. I'm like, all right.
Wow.
Bloody hell. It's like, I've got things to do. I'm busy. But so I took it, sent it over. And then he went quiet for a day. And he said, I'll send the full payment this evening along with the courier details. He was going to organise a courier or whatever. Mm-hmm. So the scam is, he sent an email with all the conditions and everything saying, because the courier service, there's some like legality where he had to send me the money to pay for the courier. So the idea is he pays the 225 plus 200 into my PayPal account. So it would have been 425. And then I send 200 to a courier service.
Oh,
and then it gets picked up.
Oh, yeah.
So he sent the email of all like the PayPal things. And I'm like, well, number one, there's loads of spelling mistakes on this contract.
Yeah.
So I was going through it like, what do you think I am? I was insulted that he thought I would fall for this.
Is he deaf and illiterate? Poor guy. We need to reform the education system. Deaf people just get shat on by society. You should have when he asked for the condition of the table, you should have filmed the video, and then in the video call him a cunt just to see if he's actually deaf. If he's deaf, you'd be like, oh, the table looks good. He just played the video. Oh, the table looks good.
That's really bad.
Yeah. If he comes back with, what'd you say about me, mate? What'd you say about me? And ha! I gotcha.
Yeah.
You're not deaf.
That's actually quite good.
Show me the wheelchair. I don't believe your wheelchair story either. Show me the wheelchair.
So, yeah, then it was basically, they wanted me to send over that money, but obviously the money never arrived in my PayPal account. It said like 98% complete, like status report. If I send the 200, then all the money will come into my account. And they also did a whole thing saying, my money's already left my account, so you have to do this, otherwise we're both going to lose our money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, PayPal is instant, mate.
Yeah,
you know?
literally.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
well, I'm glad I didn't get scammed.
Yeah, but I'm sad. I worry like maybe like an older person might get duped by that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's sad. I hate. There's so many bad people in the world.
That's
man.
why we
It's
shouldn't
sad.
save money, because when you're old, a scammer just comes by and takes it all away. We got a very nice comment about last week's episode where I say don't save money because you save money for a rainy day. Sometimes a rainy day don't come and you're dead.
Yeah.
So somebody was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say to my husband when he bugs me about not saving money, and it's true. Also, if you save money, when you get old, you'll get scammed.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is when you save money, you have an inheritance and your children will fight over it. You're gonna break up your own family if you save money. So don't leave your children shit. That's my philosophy. They have nothing to fight over about.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I won't leave them anything.
You're not gonna save any of it for them now.
Well, I'll save, as long as they're alive, I'll put them through school and stuff
Yeah,
and university, but no inheritance, you know? I'll spend all my casket all blinged out.
I can
24
imagine
carat casket.
You're talking about urns and things. I can imagine you having like a designer urn. I think you would.
Designer urn.
You'd have an urn guy. Do you know what I mean? Somebody who comes round every week to like clean it.
Nigel's urn guy. Just wipes it down. Well, I'm glad you didn't get scammed. I actually have a similar experience like this, man. This
Ooh.
just brought back memories. This was ages ago when I think I was still in university. It was a summer, so I was renting a place out with like 4 other friends. So I wanted to sublet because I was gone for the summer.
Yeah.
So I posted an ad. This guy reached out, said, "Okay, I'm gonna take your place, and then I will pay for the whole month up front, and I'll send you a check."
Yeah.
And he said, "Okay, but unfortunately, it's a business trip. My employer overpaid me, so I need you to deposit a check, then send me back the overpaid amount." Right?
Oh,
So
no.
for your convenience, you can keep like $200 of the overpaid amount. That was in America. So I took the check. At first I was like, okay, whatever, let's deposit the check. Deposit the check, it all cleared. And then something hit me before I sent the money to him. I was like, that's a bit weird. Why would an employer would just pay you a bank transfer, right? Why would they give you a check? So I deposited the check, and then I just kind of stopped talking to him because I realized, oh, it's a scam. So to him, his perspective is, oh shit, this guy just took my check and ran.
Yeah. You scammed
I
him.
scammed the scammer. But turns out the check was fraudulent.
Oh, it was
In the
fraudulent.
US at the time, I don't know if it's still true, but at the time they have to clear a check within 24 hours.
Yeah.
But then the checks for if a check is fraudulent or not, to determine that, they take like up to 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So 2 or 3 days later, I got a letter from the bank saying your check bounced. This is a fraudulent check. So I was like,
Oh my god.
thank fuck.
So if you did it the same day as he was obviously, or she, they were hoping you were gonna do.
Yeah, because the check
Shit.
cleared. You see the money in your account, like a few $1,000s in your account. And then you just you see the money clear. So, okay, the check must be real. So you just send the money out.
Yeah. It's weird,
To
isn't it?
Western
It's just
Union.
like a light bulb. It just happens. It's just like ding.
That's
You're like,
because I'm young and not old yet.
Yep.
My synapses still fire.
Yeah. If it happened to you now, like say you're in a similar situation, you would
Listen.
have known straight away, wouldn't you?
No, listen, it won't happen to me now because I won't sublet my house to anyone.
Yeah.
One good thing about having some money is that nobody else gets to sleep in your bed. That's a poor people thing. Okay.
Oh my god.
Having other people sleep in your bed is totally a poor person thing. Come on. Would you Airbnb your place out when you're gone and have other people's pubic hair? I make money so I don't need to have other people's pubic hair in my bed. What, would you want that?
I don't know. If it was, yeah, you're right. Strangers.
Somewhere you live.
There's a difference. If strangers,
Even
or
my friends, they stay in the guest room. Not using my bed
I've got no problem with friends using my bed. That's fine.
because you don't have an extra bedroom. That's
Well,
why you don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
If you had an extra bedroom, you tell me. Yeah, you'll be a little bit annoyed if you had an extra bedroom and your friend came and he stayed in your bed and the guest room was empty and he stayed in your bedroom. You'll be a bit annoyed. Come on. Come on.
Well, if he cleaned everything, like washed the sheets and whatever, that's fine. As long as they're not having sex in the bed.
They're probably having sex in the bed. Come on. Why would you not have sex in a stranger's bed? That's my favorite time to have sex. You come everywhere, you don't have to do anything. I'll come on the curtains. I don't give a shit at a hotel.
Oh, how annoyed would you be, like, on these nice curtains behind me if you just found some, like, dried cum on there?
Probably mine. No, don't worry, man. I haven't had sex in this room yet.
Great.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's good
happen
to know.
soon. It's gonna happen soon. We have the nice lighting set up and cameras. So if someone's into it,
I mean, this is where you could do your sex tape. To be fair,
It's
with this
it'll be
setup,
very
2
nice.
cameras.
It'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Bring the 3rd camera in for the money shot.
I'll bring a videographer in.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a friend actually work on an erotic thriller, but he said it was basically porn. Like, he realised it was porn because he was a focus puller. And he said to the director, he's like, so do you want the focus to be sharp when they're coming or after? And that was when he was like, oh, this is a porn. This isn't a thriller.
Where's the thrilling part? Is that like a car chase? Or is there at least some sort of like fight scene before the porn starts? He got scammed. So when I focus pull, so when he comes on her face, do I focus on the dick or the face?
That was literally the conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the answer? Dick or face? Probably face, right? Who wants to see the dick? We want to see the women. Porn is for men.
Wow, that's a statement.
Yeah, most porn is. I mean, there are porn made for women. They're different. I think if it's porn made for women, I haven't seen that much actually. So I take it back. Yeah, there's porn made for women out there too. You know,
it's probably like a lot better crafted and things. Men is just like get it over and done with.
Yeah, it's probably not as popular. I don't know. I'll check it out later. Send some links, guys. Tell me what I should search, like women's porn.
There must be an interesting essay, like a visual essay somewhere, like comparing the two. Yeah, women's porn and men's porn. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's probably not a YouTube video.
No, not on YouTube.
Probably a Pornhub thing.
God, I mean, with the like monetization things on YouTube these days, that would be a nightmare.
I've seen reaction videos on Pornhub, and it's quite interesting. It's porn stars reacting to porn videos.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I found it really interesting. I was like, oh, you get a little bit of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, can it maybe have an Uncle Roger for porn videos? HAIYAA, what's she doing? What's she doing? Don't come on her tit, HAIYAA. Come on face. It better ending.
I think you should do that. That's actually a good idea.
Why is that colander? Don't use colander, HAIYAA. What you use colander for? This porn? You're not making rice? Why is this BBC food? BBC stand for big black cock in this case. But yes, one day maybe Daddy Roger can review porn films.
Set up an account on Pornhub. Like, what's their like CPM?
It's also
like?
orange. Their logo is also orange, so it works.
They might have better CPMs than YouTube. That might be where you go.
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll do that. Uncle Roger reviews porn, but I learned this recently that Jamie Oliver, so he recently did something with TikTok, like TikTok live streams, right? And I know someone who knows someone who did it. This person, a TikTok creator, she knows other TikTok creators who's done it. And then the TikTok creator told her that when he did the Jamie Oliver thing, they were explicitly told to not make Asian food.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's scared.
Yeah,
he's terrified.
Scared. Why so weak? Why so weak, Jamie? Why so weak? Just make video with Uncle Roger. HAIYAA.
Why can't he just be self-aware? It'd be funny. Do you know what I mean?
Would.
Like, if he just owned it. Like, oh yeah, I know a lot of you, blah, blah, blah. Like, and it'll be interesting.
And it'll be fun and he can own up. I literally told him how to make it properly. And egg fried rice is not hard. You know, it's garlic, egg, shallots, rice, soy sauce. You're done.
He strikes me as being quite insecure. That he's been so funny about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I keep going after it.
Yeah, if he just made like, or even got you on as Uncle Roger and like, made, that's a great video. And it would do so well.
It'd be so funny. Yeah. People tune in. You know, I'll do it for free. All my collabs I've done for free.
Like when Gordon called you out, it was really funny.
Yeah.
And like, it was great. Just do the same
And I've
thing.
shat on Gordon too.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe one day. Maybe one day. I think he doesn't really see the funny in it. He doesn't see the funny in this whole thing.
No.
Yeah, some people need a sense of humor, man. But Nigel is straight into bullying, Nigel.
What Jamie probably realizes is that you've now, with your audience, you've got spies everywhere. And so if he ever does like Asian food, someone will watch it and tag you, and then there'll be another video.
I'm waiting. I'm running out of Jamie's Asian food videos to review. I'm running out. Come on, Jamie, I'm waiting.
You're going to be going back to like the mid-90s when he first like came up.
I'm going to start reviewing him making omelets next. I'm going to branch out to Western stuff. He does some Western stuff pretty well, so I'll review like a nice pasta he made. But I'm pretty sure he fucks up some like dishes too.
I bet
West.
he does.
Yeah.
He's got no like appreciation for how things should should be done, but like traditionally should be done. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, every dish you have to understand the history because there are certain guardrails and guidelines to how much you can be creative with it. Yeah. And to be a good chef is to know the boundaries of the dish. It sounds so smart sometimes. Holy shit. Most of the time, like, dumb guy opinions. Women should be all chained up and trafficked, that kind of thing. And then sometimes it's insightful.
Well, I guess that's like spending the time when you're researching the videos with the experts. Like, it's all you're absorbing it.
Yeah.
When you first did Uncle Roger videos, did you have, I take it you didn't do that sort of research then. That was based on just your personal experience, right?
Yes, my personal, but the dishes were easy. It was fried rice. So everybody knows how to make it. So yeah, it's based on personal experience. Maybe I talked to a few friends, no one specializing in fried rice. Yeah. Just friends and other comics to write jokes about it. But now it's all, I try my best. And it's still not journalism level. So don't watch the videos for the humor. Yeah. Don't watch it for the proper cooking technique. But sometimes there's a nice little bonus when I get things right, Yeah. Yeah. And I like it when people say, oh, I'm surprised Uncle Roger knows so much about pho or butter chicken. But I'm living in his head rent-free, man.
Literally,
It's so fun. Bullying is fun sometimes, The lost art of bullying. Again, I'm trying not to trigger people's empathy, so we'll keep it funny. And he's so easily hateable. That's why it works.
Well, he doesn't realize that the way you stop a bully is by standing up to the bully, right? And a lot of times, I'm doing another podcast, and they're doing something on bullying at the moment. So,
oh, really?
I'm well versed in the topic.
Oh, tell me more. Okay, the only way to stop bullying is.
Well, I mean, we haven't had the expert on yet, but I've been researching the questions for the expert.
Okay. And is this a
horoscope
horoscope podcast?
No, it's not.
Is it what? Are the listeners getting bullied a lot? Matt was on another podcast about horoscopes, and now the horoscope podcast listeners are getting bullied because horoscopes are not real. And
for fuck's sake.
It's a companion piece to the horoscope podcast.
I just have to keep it secret what I work on because I know it will just get aired here.
What is this bully podcast?
It's for teen girls, basically.
What's it called? Like teen girls? That's my fan base, teen girls. Tell me more.
It's like a charitable one.
So easy being a teen girl. Just listen to Lizzo and don't be a cunt. That's my advice to all teen girls out there. Listen to Lizzo so you get the confidence.
Yeah.
But don't get too much confidence that you're a dick to people.
Oh my God.
Be a good gold digger. Teach them how to be good gold diggers. These are like, financial advice. Not everybody wants to work. Remember that Kim Kardashian clip?
Oh, it's
Women
terrible.
just need to get up and work. Women just need to get up and work. I see so many people who don't want to work. Women need to get their ass off and work. I'm on Kim's side. I'm like, yeah, a lot of women, based on my life experience, they just want to take my money and they don't want to work. So what? I'm surprised not more people are on Kim's side.
She has no right to say it. When you're born into like an empire, you can't say, oh, people need to get up and work. Because if she didn't want to work, she would still have a shit ton of money.
She works a lot though,
Yeah, but it's easy to work a lot when you've got the opportunities to do it. Do you know what I mean? She's not there having to go to like a careers advisor or something. Oh, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Careers advisor. You need to get off your ass and work. Can you imagine? In high school, career advisor. So many women that want to work. Suck that dick and put it on Pornhub.
Well, she's so smug. And literally that and the bloody reality show. Like, come on. Like, no one else has that opportunity to do that. Like, oh, I'm going to do a reality show because my family are famous.
That's why when people hate on her, I see her as like a business mogul. She's so smart. How many women have had sex tapes put out for nothing, right? And then they call it, cyber harassment. What do they call it? Like hate? Revenge porn. Yeah, those women aren't going anywhere. When Kim's sex tape came out, she didn't use the term revenge porn because she knows it'll alienate half the crowd. Because revenge porn, like, oh no, you filmed it. You filmed it by your own consent, okay? You shouldn't have done that because half the crowd will be angry at the woman. It's victim blaming. I wouldn't do that. There's 2 routes you can go. You can dig your heels in and go the Kim Kardashian route, or you can go, take an interview with The Guardian and talk about revenge porn. The latter will not get you anywhere. So sometimes when people hate on things, you have to take the other side and see, like, how do I get off my ass off and work? Ass stuff on Pornhub. That is the perfect time to launch your OnlyFans, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should claim, you should own it. Come on and be like, so many women are stigmatized because they have a video on Pornhub. I think it's very unfair. I love my tits and so do many other men. I have caused so many men to jack off into their laptops and ruin their webcams, and I'm proud of it.
So we have an email here from, again, I'm sorry if I get your name wrong. It's Kikoa Chin Hidano.
Okay.
So Kikoa, it's Kekoa. Is that how you say it?
Kekoa. Yeah, close enough. I don't know how you say it.
Okay.
It's not my kind of Asian. Okay, we're not all the same, man.
I wasn't asking you.
It's very easy to bully white people. You just make them feel they're racist. I know you're not, man. You're not racist.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't believe I have to say that to people. Unless they feel worried, in this sensitive climate. I think it would be funny if Matt were racist. It'd be so funny.
I'm seething every episode sat here with you. Like...
Go back to Gemma and complain about this fucking Chinaman. That says, he talks about his podcast, Chinaman do podcast.
Hello, Uncle Koa here. I am half Japanese and half Chinese, so I think I can talk shit about Asians.
Yes.
Chopsticks are the worst fucking thing for eating rice.
What?
Oh my god.
Okay.
How on earth can we make fun of people who use forks? Sure. Cultural heritage, empowerment through tool use, hand dexterity, the lesson of savouring every last grain of rice, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I can savour every last grain of rice a lot faster with a fucking spoon. What the fuck happened, people? Do we put on a show to trick the foreigners into eating rice with sticks so that we could laugh at them behind their backs? Let's put an end to this now before we lose the smart Asian stereotype, okay?
Wow, this guy is angry. Well, thank you for your email, but you have problems, Kakoa. You need therapy. If using chopsticks bothers you so much, I think there's something bigger happening in your life. Is the marriage okay? Is the whole life okay?
Are you a big fan of chopsticks?
I use it.
Yeah.
If rice is in a plate, use a spoon. Okay, chopsticks for rice is when the rice is in a bowl because then you can lift the bowl up to your mouth and scoop it in, and it works because a lot of dishes, chopsticks allow you to pick up a dish with like a sauce and then some meat. It allows you to pick up the meat without picking up the sauce. Sometimes you don't want the sauce, right? Okay. So it doesn't make the rice too soggy. And then it's different types of cuisine. In Malaysia, we use spoons mostly because the rice is served in a plate. Then we use a spoon. That's fine. But like chopsticks, is it that hard?
It is hard. I can do it, but like with rice, I struggle. It's difficult
because you scoop it in. You don't.
Yeah, but it feels quite. I don't know. Like I'm gonna get it everywhere when I'm doing that. It goes all over me.
No.
And I'm in like a restaurant or something. It's embarrassing. But then it's more embarrassing to. I will never ask for like a knife and fork or a spoon or something, because that feels like I'm accepting defeat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The whole world half the world's population uses chopsticks.
But he also attached some photos to prove that he is Asian. He has a
shirt that says Team Rice. That's not proof that you're Asian. A white guy can wear that. That's a very weird email to send.
Why is that weird? I think he's...
To hate chopsticks so much.
Yeah, but you hate on so much like Western food. Why can't you hate on Asian food?
Do I hate on Western? I hate on people fucking up Western food.
Oh, fucking up Asian. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't hate a knife. I don't go, using a knife is so dumb. So stupid. You slice shit up. You should be slicing. The chef should cut it. I don't want to do your chef's job. I don't say that.
No, true.
A steak comes, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll eat it with a knife. Sure, because it's good.
The only thing that makes me feel a bit funny is, and I really want to go to India when you eat with your hands and like no utensil at all. That, I don't know, how would you clean your hands and...
You wash your hands! No. They have taps there, you know?
But what, in between bites? If I'm sat there and I've been eating and then like my hands are all dirty, I don't know.
You
Makes me
finish
feel a
your
bit funny.
food, you get a napkin.
But I eat really slowly, so my hands will be dirty for ages.
Yeah, that's fine. What are you trying to touch when you're eating?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You're gonna try to you're not fingering Gemma in the middle of the dinner. Why do you need your hands so clean?
No, but I'm just thinking, like, if you've got like a beer or something, you want to pick up the glass, and then you're gonna smear the glass.
Use your other hand. You got two hands, right?
Yeah, but you use both hands to eat. You're not gonna use one, are you? You'd use
Okay,
both.
well then put the grease. Get a bit of grease on the beer bottle. Then it's fine. What's the problem? What's this OCD?
I don't know, but I'm realizing now I do. It makes me feel a bit funny. I feel a bit like squirmish about it.
So weird. So weird. So what? You have to like only touch beer bottles with clean hands.
I don't know.
It's very weird. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast.
But
This is actually a very good podcast for the men out there, you know? We have podcasts for teenage girls. So we have podcasts for grown men, and we talk about all our insecurities and make fun of each other for it. You know, let's not be too sincere, guys. You know, just don't hit comedians. That'll be nice. I think I'm probably gonna get hit one day. I hope you sell your table.
Thanks.
I hope you sell your table.
Yeah, me too. I'll have to drop the price. If anyone's watching, and
you should put an image of your table on this podcast.
Yeah, and if you're in London, genuinely, like, come and get it, and don't scam me.
A deaf guy in a wheelchair is willing to pay $225 for it. So you guys better step your game up, and buy this table that's worth £175 max.
Oh yeah, it's annoying that I said the price. Maybe I'll bleep when I said the price, and then I can get some more money out of it.
Yeah, you are the scammer then.
I can scam your fans.
See you next week.